Hi all, my name is Chris Melky. I'm the owner of AI Renegade, an AI agency, and also an AI enthusiast. And today we're going to take a look at building a simple Telegram bot that will use OpenAI to generate responses in n8n. So what you want to do first of all is you want to go out to Telegram and sign up for a Telegram account, and then you want to page the bot father. So all you do is look for @bot. So, and then bot father usually shows up. I already got it called up here. And what it does is that you'll actually use this to generate a bot in Telegram. So about the Telegram bots, there's a document here. There's an API manual if you need to read through it, but it's pretty simple. You hit /bot and it will create a new bot for you. And then these are all your settings. But all you need to do is create a new bot and you're all good to go. So my bot is here. My bot is named Joko, and it's all good to go. So we're all signed up in Telegram, so we should be able to do it. And you can see here, I've already pinged, we're going to be building today, so it's already showing up as some text that is there. So let's go into n8n and start putting this together. I've renamed it Telegram bot for YouTube, and we're going to generate our first trigger. So we're going to look for Telegram. And then what we want to do is on message. So on message means that what we're going to do is that whenever we get a Telegram message, we're going to start running it through our AI agent that we're going to place in the next step. So you want to connect it to your Telegram account. Right now, when you sign up with the bot father, you'll be given an access token. You paste that in here and you should be good to go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the step. I'm going to send it a message to make sure that it's all good. And I'm just going to send it the message hi. So it was successful. It's been connected. So this is my chat ID. And then the text is here is hi. So now I have some data in here that I can do. As you notice here, these are all the that come through in the scheme. And what it is that it knows my first name, English, chat ID, and then also the text that I sent through, which is hi. So we're going to go back to the canvas. You notice here that the trigger has been successfully triggered. So now we're going to put an AI agent in here. And so we're going to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to change a couple of these parameters. We're going to keep it as a tool agent, but connected chat trigger node, we're going to define it below. So when it comes through, what I want to do is that I want to take whatever text was prompted in and make this the text that the agent will queue on. So it also changed this to an expression once I drag this over. But all you're going to do is drag and drop this over. So then you're all set. So now our agent is unhappy because it doesn't have an AI model. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in an OpenAI chat model. And what it is that you need to actually go out and you need to sign up on OpenAI. There's some videos out there on how to sign up. You need your API key. And you put that in there, and then you're good to go. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off of 04, the 4.0 mini. It's not necessary, and I'm just going to put it down to ChatGPT 4. So now our AI model, as you see, it still has the existing data that we sent through, and then we go back to the canvas. So when we're on the canvas, the other thing we're going to look at is memory. So what I want is if I'm going to have a prolonged conversation with this chatbot, I'm going to actually add a Windows memory buffer in here. So I'm going to add it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this again to define below. And what I want to do is pass in my chat ID so that it knows which conversation I'm going to be storing. So I put this in here. It says, okay, cool. That's the key. I'm going to use that. And then the context window length means that how many past interactions have you had. So for the past 10 answers, it will remember what I put in. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to go back to the canvas. So now I have my memory set up. I have my chat model set up, which is great. We're all set. And then we're just going to do the final step, which is actually putting in the response mechanism. We're sending in something here, but we need to get a response back via Telegram. So I'm going to look up Telegram again, and then I'm going to send a chat message. So what I want to do is send a text message. And again, it's going to access my Telegram account. I'm going to execute some previous nodes to get some data in here. So I have that available. So that's all good. And then what I want to do is I want to grab the chat ID. So I want the chat ID and it goes in here. And then what I want to do is I want to say, hey, I need this chat ID. I'm passing you this data. I want the output from the rest of the things that are in here from the AI. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do double brackets, which means this is JSON. And then what I'm going to do is just say JSON. Okay, put a space in here that's already in there, and then just put output. So it's pretty simple. All you're saying is that I need this to be an output. And then, so this is what, if you hit expression, which I just did, it makes it from a fixed item to an expression, just like it is up here. It means it's going to be passed a variable. And this is going to be the response from the chatbot. So this is something that's there we can do. So now we're all set. Let's go back to the canvas and see that, okay, we're already here. We've got our Telegram set up. Let's test this workflow. So it's waiting for an event in Telegram to be passed. So I'm going to do hi. And there we go. We know this connect. Now, the nice thing about this is that we don't actually want this, but it actually means that this message is actually running through n8n, which is great. So if we go back through here, we can actually see that this is being executed. It's being executed in time. We can see the execution has been completed, execution, and then we can go back to the editor. And what we want to do actually in this is that there's a box here that we need to actually toggle on, actually off. So when it says here, add field, if you want to get rid of that thing so it doesn't appear within the text box comes back, you want to turn it off. So there you just turn it to the left. It's all set. So let's go back to the canvas. Let's save our work. And then let's test the workflow again. And go back out to Telegram. And then we'll just say, what is the capital of France? So there it goes. And obviously you notice that this isn't here anymore. So if we go out here, again, it'll just say that the execution has been successful and it sent it through. If we go in and look at what happened here, so we've got the first output, which was here, and then we've got the second output, which was high. That was my initial output. So let's go back to the France output. So here's the France, which is where's the capital of France. And if we advance over here to the AI agent, it's being passed this parameter, and then it's going out to the chat model. And it's saying, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to, is sent in, what is the capital of France? And then it's generating the capital of France is Paris. And so it's ready to go. And then what it's doing in the final steps, it's adding this. It's saying, okay, this guy has asked me a question. This is his bot. This is the ID. And then this is the capital of France is Paris. So that's already successful. So the other thing we can do is that we need to turn this on so that like every time we don't want to test the workflow, and we can just make this active. So we just push this to active. I haven't turned this off yet, but it just says, it's going to listen for events and, won't show immediately editor, but you can see them in the execution list. So I say, okay, cool. So now we're looking at it and I'm going to say capital of Chile. And then it says Santiago. So we go back in here. We look at the executions. Sometimes it takes a little bit to load. Sometimes it takes a lot to load. Okay. So yeah, it takes a little bit sometimes to come through. I mean, just with pushing this through the pipe. And then you'll notice here that this is the actual thing we had, is that was the capital of Chile. This is the output from the AI, and it's filtering it through that. So back to the editor. And this is it. So basically, this is your Telegram bot. You can have some fun with it. You can access it through Telegram. It can answer all your stuff and basically be your AI agent. So this is another simple AI agent you can create. If you enjoyed me making AI agents like this, please like and subscribe below. And thank you very much, and talk to you soon. Bye bye. Cheers.